Come on, you know what I want. Yo, shout out to the Most High. There's always a highest, even when we're in our lower state. It's LD's, also known Party Boy Lawrence the One, and I got a special guest on I Need to Know. What's your name?
Ellie Cocaine.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm a rapper.
Okay, how long you been doing that?
I've been rapping for like 2.5 years, seriously.
Okay, where you from?
I'm from Oakland.
You from Oakland?
Mm-hmm.
You kind of seem like you from Louisiana or something. You got some, I don't know, something seems southern about you.
My mom originally from Louisiana, so yeah, I get that a lot. Like I got a little accent or kind of my swag. And Boosie my favorite rapper, so that probably plays.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I remember when I first heard Boosie rap,
Uh-huh.
and he said, VIP Doze is where we go when we go party. I'm like, who is letting this little ass nigga do this?
Yeah.
I thought Lil Boosie was like, really
Yeah,
like a
like
12-year-old, you know,
mm-hmm.
based on his voice and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I was going to ask you, who are your biggest inspirations in this rap game?
Female wise, like of course Nicki Minaj. You feel me? I fuck with Nicki heavy. Like I said, Boosie, Lil Wayne. I listen to a lot of Nas, Biggie, Rhapsody, Queen Latifah. Like a lot of like older artists.
Gotcha.
Fuck with. I mean, it's a lot. I could go name.
You know
name.
we finna do this though, cause I got a rap chick up here, so we finna do this. How you? I want to know. First, I'm about to drill you. How did you leave out Lauryn Hill though?
Oh, see, that's more like I'm thinking more rapper. Lauryn Hill, I love Lauryn. Definitely Erykah Badu. Like like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Do you consider Lauryn Hill rap?
I feel like she's versatile, so yeah, you can put her in that genre. Like she's more like, to me, more of like a singer, you know what I mean? But definitely, I think she dabbled in the rap, so yeah.
So I gotta ask you the level B question. If somebody said they favorite dead rapper, one person said Tupac, one person said Biggie, and the third person said Left Eye. Is Left Eye a rapper?
I don't think so. She's a singer, right?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I feel like she's more of a singer, if anything. But I would respect it if that's what they consider, and they, that's their interpretation of her. Yeah.
So who from the town would you like? Like, if you could put out an album with somebody from the Bay Area, who would you like to?
From the town or from the Bay?
We're gonna go town first, and then we're gonna go Bay.
From the town, I like.
If y'all did like a album, 12 songs.
I can't think of nobody. I like JT the Fourth.
JT the Fourth?
Yeah, he up and coming. I think he's signed though. JT the Fourth. He like a little singing.
Where is he from?
He from Oakland.
What part
though?
From
the 90s.
Oh, the 90s? Mm-hmm. What is his hit song or big song that got?
He had one about this dude named Kyler who passed away. Damn, what was that song called? I can't think of the name of the song, but he a dope artist for sure. Just from the Bay, I say Neff the Pharaoh.
Okay, gotcha. Neff is dope.
Yeah, he dope. Like, I just fuck with his whole style, his steez, his whole everything. He energetic. He a performer. Like, he like full artist. And
for sure.
Listen to his shit is real versatile. And he's so like, he Bay. Like, I just fuck with it.
For sure. I seen him at I Am Summer, if I'm not mistaken. I know it was an I Am Sue concert because I Am Sue is my homeboy and shit like that. Yeah. So he got me some tickets and shit like that. And after Pharaoh, I met him.
Yeah.
And you know what's so funny about like young rappers? Like, I'll be at the concerts with them and their parents are just a little bit older than me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That should be crazy though. Like, I like your son's music and I'll be making music too and shit like that. But I'm
my age. I like your son.
The motherfucking daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, that's for sure.
So I was gonna ask you another question. What's your how many albums do you have? Like, what kind of projects do you have?
I never really dropped no full album. I did a mixtape, so I started off doing the challenges for people who don't know. It's like a car rap, let an instrumental play, you rap over the beat, like kind of like mixtape shit.
Gotcha.
So I dropped the mixtape back in 2017, and then I dropped like a 10-song little compilation, not really an album. And then I dropped a 4-song EP, which is my latest project.
Gotcha. What is it called?
So the first one was called Challenges. The second one was called No Turning Back. And then the most recent one was called Pressure.
Gotcha. Where can they find them at?
Apple Music, Spotify, Napster, Deezer, all social platforms.
Gotcha.
All digital platforms.
Now, we talked about rappers and shit like that. If you had to do a project with a beat maker from the Bay, let's say like you was going to put down like 12 songs. I love 12.
Yeah.
12-lettered alphabet.
Oh, okay.
So I was going to say, name 2 camps or beat makers that you would just want to do a whole project with.
Probably Zaytoven.
Zaytoven?
And maybe the mechanics.
I knew you was gonna say the mechanics. Shout out to Kenny Tweed and motherfucking DOT.
For sure.
4 racks. Yeah, them motherfuckers go crazy, man.
Yeah, they sound like, you feel me? They shit mainstream. Niggas just need the resources more, because them niggas supposed to be.
Yeah. Them niggas been moving a long time. I know Dot or 4 racks. I've been knowing him since like the late 90s and shit like that. My partner Anonymous or something like that, he did a lot of beats on his album. Anonymous called himself After Hours now. He's a singer and shit like that. And I stayed on High Street, and Kenny Tweed stayed down the street on High Street. Like I was on Allendale. He was like about 2 blocks. And some people that I went to school with that hit us on the payroll, they got a lot of their beats from them. And Jay Stalin used to be over there.
Yeah.
And shit like that. I heard some of the early Jay Stalin shit like a long time ago and shit like that. Shout out to Jay Stalin ass. I seen his ass the other day.
Yeah. I know that's Peter Weeder, huh?
Yeah, for sure. I gotta ask you a question though. You a female, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. And in this rap game, I want to know, y'all stupid. In this rap game, do you feel like women have to sell sex with like their albums and shit like that?
I don't feel like they have to, but I feel like it's a market. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's expected more than anything. I mean, you come with sex appeal in itself. You know what I mean? So whether you selling or not, you're gonna be objectified. So it's kind of like you might as well capitalize off the shit. Now, some people who literally out here fucking for they come up, and then some people who just look good and it sells. So you feel me? You just kind of capitalize whatever the market is.
And gotcha. You know what I love about what you just said? Because I went to church today, and I like how you use the word objectified. You said you're gonna be objectified.
Facts. It don't matter. Like, you feel me? It's a male dominated industry. Niggas is, you feel me, pervish, and it just is what it is. You kind of just gotta move around and shit, you know. And I just feel like it's not nothing wrong with it, but that's what's gonna come with it. Like, you gonna be, like I said, objectified. People gonna look at you. Motherfuckers gonna expect for you to give them something to get something. It's not the same for men. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Unless, you know, kind of own that. But.
So I gotta ask you a question. Say like on this table, right? They put down all the women that rapped. If you had to put your finger on one woman that rapped, you say, this by far is the raunchiest, freaky motherfucker that ever picked up the motherfucking microphone. Who finger you gonna put your finger on?
It's gonna be between Kim and Trina. So I say probably Kim. I don't know, because it was like Kim and then it kind of came Trina and it just kind of trickled down. So I say Kim. Kim's nasty.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you one thing about Kim. The difference between Kim and Trina, right? Trina is a stripper. Kim is actually like a gangster hoe.
Yeah, that's why it's in between, because it's like I fuck with both of them though.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Trina just nasty. Like the shit she say, like, what she say, if I had the chance to do it again, I would have been fucking by the age of 12 or some shit like that.
Shit like that.
Like, that type of shit is just like, who gonna say that?
I mean, shit.
Me? Who gonna say that? And then, like you said, Kim is a gangster. Like, you feel me? She's on some like nigga shit, but on some sexy shit. So,
yeah, for sure. Like you put a Bible in a room with Trina, the pages just might start curling up in that motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what did Trina say? Something on you don't know that nigga with something about take it out and put it in the butt and all that. I was like, I couldn't believe my ears. But shit, man, this is like 1999.
Yeah, Trina was with it.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's just like, you feel me? Just like back then, I feel like we just have more social media now. So it's kind of like, all the female rappers talk about is they pussy. All the rappers talk about sex. Woo woo. Niggas do the same shit. Fucking hoes, getting money, spending money. Like, for me, niggas talk about the same shit. But it's just like social media is more obvious. You feel me? It's just been talking about it. Like I said, Lil Kim, Trina, Foxy was the sexy one. You feel me? Like, it's just like it ain't never changed. Nicki Minaj say freaky shit too. They just ain't gonna change. But it's just like I said, capitalize off the shit. If they like it, I love it. Shit.
I gotta ask you a question. You being a chick and shit like that or whatever, whatnot. Do you find it hard, like when you go to the studio or you booking studio time, like do motherfuckers really be having like ulterior motives all the time?
I don't feel like all the time, but I feel like often, yeah. Like, you feel me? Because people look at social media first, you know? Like, a motherfucker gonna look at your clout level before they look at you. So it's just like, some motherfuckers might actually want a song with you because they think you good. Is that what you asking?
No, that's not what I'm asking.
Oh, then rephrase your question. How?
I'm saying if a motherfucker say like this, hey, Ali Cocaine, man, I really want to help you, man. Why don't you come to the studio? A motherfucker sitting up there getting his Dr. Dre on. You know what I'm saying? And then when he playing the piano, but he's certainly turning to R. Kelly later on that night.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, like I said, it's male-dominated niggas. It's perverts. You kind of just got to go in there on some straight business shit. Like, okay, I got an hour in this motherfucker. Are we finna knock out this song? What's happening? Shoot me my shit back. Run me my session. And let me get the fuck up out of here. Like I said, you can curve it. Like, you can see how a motherfucker looking at you. You can see what a motherfucker saying. But if this nigga got a slapping ass beat and this nigga make hits and we finna make this shit go, nigga, we finna get paid. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. So, I mean, yeah, like, that's just what come with it. You feel me? Like, niggas... Dude, I have other brothers, so to me it's just like, all right, I see what you want, but if you bite, that's on you. You kind of gotta go in that motherfucker a shark, because this is Shark Tank. So that's how I look at it. Like, if I'm going in, I'm not going in as a fish.
You know
I'm a
what
shark
I'm
too. Like, you feel me? That's just how you gotta go in the shit, knowing like, all right, do what you do, partner. You know, say the little slick shit, as long as it's not uncomfortable or it's not touchy. You know what I mean? Because you kind of gotta know, all right, I gotta get up out of here. You know
Okay.
But yeah, it come with it. I think it's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
But you kind of just gotta wiggle, play chess and that shit.
Yeah, I bet. You know what I'm saying? That shit.
It's sickening. It is, but I mean, it's just. I'm sure it been happening. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game, unfortunately.
So I gotta ask you an odd question real quick. If you had to bring back one dead artist, who would it be?
One dead artist.
Matter of fact, two.
First. Fuck it, Biggie and Pac.
Biggie and Pac.
Give both options, hell yeah.
Oh.
But unified though.
So speaking of that, I got the question of the day. You ready?
I don't know what's happening.
Okay, now this you got to put on your thinking cap. Oh, you already got that.
Man.
You know, hey, check this out though. What rapper from the West Coast, the most famous rapper from the West Coast, was on Biggie Smalls' double disc, but he was not on Tupac's double disc?
Shit. You say what? Snoop?
Ain't nothing but a gangster, so that wouldn't be him.
Shit. Who? I don't know.
Too motherfucking Short.
Why the fuck I thought about that? I'm
Shout out to Ty Short for not being biased in the middle of the shit, man. Town shit, stand the fuck up.
Okay, that's something I'm supposed to do.
So that was a hard one though. That was a hard one though. You know, because during that time, everybody looked at it like an East Coast, West Coast thing.
Yeah.
So we automatically think that. Now the funny thing about it is that this what always made me proud to be from the Bay, especially Oakland. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers from Oakland don't be taking no sides in that shit.
Sure not.
It could have really been some Arizona niggas way in Arizona that did not like Biggie Smalls behind the shit. It could have been some niggas in Oregon ready to tear his motherfucking ass. Stop. You know what I'm saying? But man, check this out. We ain't fucking with that shit. Matter of fact,
stay out in politics. It don't, that is one thing a nigga really is good at. Like, we just be like, hey, it ain't on us, that ain't our problem. Them y'all politics.
For sure. I mean, you got to realize this. Whereas Crips and Bloods, blue and red everywhere. We Black Panthers out here.
Right.
See, we're black. We're Black Panthers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Who's your favorite rapper from West Oakland?
I love Jay Stalin. Like, I always say him in my interviews because I just be like, bruh, like, that nigga really made it shake, and his work ethic just, like, crazy. Like, the nigga had shit back to back. Like, he had that shit sold up. And I just say, like, you feel me? I just think, the Bay don't really have no resources. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Because it's just like, of course, I always say this also, like, I'm proud of Stalin, I'm proud of Fab, but I just be like, damn, like, I want to see them niggas on Drake, on Wayne level. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's the resources. Like, of course, for them to do it independently and to hold they shit E40 even. Like, you know what I'm saying? For them to still be relevant in this time, like, for all these years, that's dope. But it just be like, I be wishing to see them on, like, higher platforms. You feel me? Yeah. I just feel like it's the resources. You know what I mean? Because the nigga work ethic there, like, niggas still go crazy. Like, for you to be older and still get them ticket sales and still get motherfuckers to pop out for you, like, that's dope. Like, you feel me? So,
I just seen Jay Stalin at Hyro Day. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to do shows with Jay Stalin with Mingles. You might be, did you ever? Yeah. Mingles and shit like that, right? And I said to Jay Stalin when I just seen him at Hyro Day, I said, yeah, man, I was talking about you on my Instagram page because my Instagram, I be having fun on Instagram every day. And I said, nigga, your work ethic, nigga, I praised you on your work ethic. You know what I'm saying? You should have seen him looking at that nigga because I used to work at Home Depot, right? Mm-hmm. And when that nigga was building the studio, he used to be with this rapper from West Oakland named Hakeem, but I forgot what his name was before he Muslim. I think Hakeem might be his Muslim name, obviously. Mm-hmm. That motherfucker Jay Stalin, man, that nigga was dropping a CD. It felt like that nigga was pulling a No Limit. Remember how No Limit had like damn near 7 albums a week dropping?
Yep.
That was Jay
Pushing,
Stalin doing that
pushing.
shit.
And I
Yeah.
think that's like a hustler though. Like, you know, niggas who hustle really be having that in whatever they do. So shout out to Stalin for sure, because that nigga really, like, you know, his shit was back to back, and he had bangers though. Like, you know, and nobody sounded like him. They gotta give him credit for the singing shit.
Hell yeah.
Like, niggas singing in their music, you're welcome. Like,
Hell
niggas,
yeah.
Stalin was one of the first niggas to do that I really, you know, can recall from out here. Like the little raspy singing shit. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
What's the name? What was I gonna say? Shady Nate is one of my favorites.
I love Shady too.
Yeah, shout out to Shady Nate, my motherfucking birthday twin. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
That
out
nigga
MA.
crazy.
I mean, some niggas out here really do that shit.
What part of the West you from?
I'm from 12th Street.
12th Street. That's by Acorn somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like is that Acorn
It's
side?
right
or
on Chestnut, not really. But,
Gotcha. Have you ever heard that MAC album?
yeah, I got it on my phone right now.
Ah.
I remember the MA like some old shit because my brother's older. You feel me? How old are you, if you don't mind?
I'm 40.
Yeah, my brother's 40. So
Okay.
yeah, so, you know.
Did he go to Mac?
Yeah.
How probably
You
know your brother?
Big Head Mike probably.
Oh yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Do we drive a tow truck?
Used to, yo.
That nigga.
Big Head Mike.
Yeah, shout out to Big Head Mike.
Yeah, so like just hella albums, like MA was like, you listen to the shit, it'd be like, it wasn't like rap, but you felt it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's cocaine music.
Yeah.
That's like a motherfucking. That's like the drugs that people fuck with. That's a genre in itself.
oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
sure.
Like that's
It put you in
cocaine
that
music.
mode, yeah.
like Kick the Sneak. That's cocaine music.
music.
Shit like that. You know, then there's purple syrup music.
Yeah.
You know, that might be a mix of some weed and shit like that. Then
Yeah.
there's weed music.
Yeah.
You know,
That
like
shit, I don't know. That's some different shit.
What?
Weed. I don't know. Like, I can't get with it. Like, that shit had you thinking about life. I don't know how y'all do that shit.
Well, I'm not y'all. The last time I actually
you don't
fit,
smoke? Oh,
hell no.
okay.
Last time I smoked a joint, right? My band started laughing. He said, "Today you're gonna get caught." I just left. I left. I was walking. I called my boss on the cell phone. I said, "Hey man, I'm leaving." He said, "You're not really supposed to be here anyway." So I went home and shit like that, and I called my chick at the time on the phone. I said, "Hey, I'm at home." She said, "Oh, did you smoke a joint?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "But why are you whispering? I'm
I
in the
don't fucking
motherfucking
know
house."
you in the house. That
Yes.
weed to do it to you. I had an edible yesterday.
Oh, how was that?
That shit fucked me up. I felt it kick in. I said, "Oh no, I'm thinking about life, choices, regrets, and hella shit. This shit gotta go." I can't do the weed. It had you paranoid. Like,
What, do you smoke weed?
no, that's the problem. So my auntie funeral was yesterday. So you know,
Oh, sorry to hear that.
family and all that, whatever. So they got the little edibles and shit. My cousin like, just try it. I'm like, okay. I'm thinking it's gonna be lighter than the weed. That's worse than weed.
Cause it's a body high.
Yeah, shit wasn't cool. I was in the bed by 9:00.
Damn, like that. I remember I was passing this motherfucking ice cream truck over there by the motherfucking Lake Merritt, and they was passing out cookies and shit like that. So I said, "These are sample cookies, right? Or these just cookies?" You know, you gotta ask shit like
gotta
that
ask them
now
what's
because
in
you
your
fuck.
shit.
You know,
They assume that you know.
yeah, or they could have something in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you this hard question though. Back to this hip hop shit. Who's actually doper to you, Pac or Nas?
That's hard. Doper. I want to say Pac just because the influence, but I mean, I know it was like not a hype that wasn't deserved, but it was a lot of hype around Pac. You know what I mean? He was more like mainstream in the sense of like the media, the propaganda that was behind him, whereas Nas, I feel like, that's hard.
Okay.
That's hard. I want to say Nas, but at the same time, like I really like fuck with Pac too. Just I liked what he stood for. Like I feel like he was misunderstood and kind of misrepresented. Like I think he was more passionate than he was like a real gangster. But I feel like he just was like he believed in what it was, but they painted him out to be like a thug, and he just was thugging. If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
For
like,
sure.
He just was passionate about his people, his community, and shit like that. But he wasn't like on no sucker shit. So it just kind of painted out like he was just reckless. But I just think he just was with whatever.
What I think they're very similar. Essentially, they're pretty much almost the same motherfucker to me.
Yeah.
Say like it was a college, right? Mm-hmm. I think the difference is that Nas, they'll both be on Black Student Union, but Nas will be more in classroom. Pac will be more like a protester out in the front.
Outside, yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that the reason why I like Nas, like I think Pac is better slightly, but the only reason why I think Pac is better than Nas is because he's easier to understand.
Exactly, to relate to.
Yeah,
It
and
was
just
more like the people, you know what I mean? Nas more quiet, more upkept, more kind of like conservative in a little way, but he's still preaching the same message.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I'm glad you pointed that out. Nas is mysterious. Tupac is not.
Yeah, Tupac all out there, open book.
Exactly. And another thing, like Nas is for hip hop enthusiasts.
Yeah.
And other rappers. Yeah. Tupac is for everybody. You don't have to like rap to like Pac.
Tupac. I swear to God, this is crazy you said that. When I was in school, we did my communications class was based on Tupac's resurrection.
The movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was it was about Tupac and his whole ideologies and all the shit. Like, that was the basis of the class, at least 80%.
Where'd you take that class at?
At Laney.
Okay, gotcha.
And it was just crazy to see, like, shit, I'm thinking we finna be learning some shit in the books. I mean, we did, essentially, but, like, her 80% of it. And I think it was because she was kind of uppity black woman. Yeah. And she kind of was like how she misinterpreted him, like she hated him. And then when she actually opened him up and, like, kind of dug deeper, you feel me, and what it was, and she got like a greater understanding. Like you said, he for everybody.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
What I mean? Yeah, so I think.
Yeah.
I think it's like, I guess it ain't really nobody you can really choose between the two. They just on different. That's just like Lil Wayne and Kendrick or Lil Wayne and J. Cole. Like, those are compared, but it's different.
You know what? I get it. I would compare Lil Wayne more to Andre 3000 just on drugs.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I would compare them two. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is a great ass rapper. But the thing that like I really like don't put him like next to. I put him in the greatest, but I don't put him right next to Pac and people like that because like I've listened to a lot of Lil Wayne songs, but I haven't learned anything from listening to Lil Wayne.
Yeah, like he don't really be saying anything, but it's catchy, but he not really.
Oh, he can rap his ass off. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like putting words together and I fuck with G's like inside my G's moving silence like lasagna. All that shit is dope.
But it ain't really giving you. You ain't. It's not.
I'm not enlightened by that shit. I'm inspired to go home and write some shit that might be dope, but I don't feel like I need to become a better person just listening to this shit. Makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like when I heard Brenda's Got a Baby, I was in 8th motherfucking grade. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, shit, her mama boyfriend gave her this. Damn, he hit that shit too. Yeah. Then threw the motherfucking baby in the dumpster.
Shut up.
And you know what's crazy? That nigga did, that song only got one motherfucking verse.
Yeah. And that motherfucker was a hit.
Yeah. Hey, did Jodeci sing that?
I don't know.
Okay. Was that Jodeci? Shit,
Fun fact, something to look up.
Something to look up.
Another question.
Okay, what's your favorite Pac song?
What's the...
I'm sorry. Can I just rewind back? I just got to rewind back. What is your favorite Pac album?
Oh, I don't know about an album.
Okay.
I only know about an individual. I like that Dear Mama.
Uh-huh.
That Dear Mama. Shit hit on.
Would you say that was his biggest hit record?
Between that and the diss. Nah. I think that one, Brenda's Got a Baby. The diss song. I don't know what his biggest one was. But I say, like I said, Dear Mama probably be my favorite one. Just because it hit home, like the beat and everything he was saying about his mama, like regardless of what she put him through, whatever she was doing, like for me, your mama, you only get one of them. So
that's real.
Yeah.
That's real. Speaking of diss songs and shit like that, have you ever made a diss record?
Hell no. I'm direct. It's on site. I ain't finna get in the studio and do all that extra shit. It's not. Like, I wouldn't give a bitch the clout, the recognition, none of that. I mean, I don't see the point. Like, to me, like, that's whole shit. Like, I don't get involved in that type of shit. Like, you're not really gonna hear my name in some shit unless a bitch on some hater shit. You know, like, I just don't really do the female type shit. Like, that shit. You know, like, and the thing about it is, like, how my mom was, like, we got hella brothers. So it's just like, you don't do that. Like, that's whole shit. You speaking on the next man. But I kind of was in a position where I was confused. You know what I mean? Like, not sexuality wise, but just like what to take from this. Like, certain female shit I don't do because of how my mama raised my brothers. Like, you don't involve yourself in hoe chatter. Like, that's just like, you want to fight?
Gotcha. It's just straight cut to the point.
Yeah, now if it was like some money on the line, some shit like that, and it's just like, okay, some shit to market, whatever it may be, but I think that's just pointless. It's too much energy, and then it just come out how much hating you was. You got to pay attention to a motherfucker to diss him. Yeah. You feel me? You got to go do research to diss a motherfucker. Like, you feel me? You got to go sit and like, oh, what can I say about her? You got to really go inspect. I don't got time for that shit.
Gotcha. And I was gonna ask you a question. What do you feel about ghostwriting? Like, do you write your own shit or?
Facts, for sure. I feel like that's hella important. I mean, it's a market for a ghostwriter, so who am I to say, like, nigga, go get your bag. If a motherfucker can't write, can't rap, or can't sing, yeah, go get that, but I just feel like nowadays you just don't say that you the best if you got somebody writing for you. Like, this ain't your pen you pushing. That's the only issue I got with it. If
So I gotta ask you another question. Say like you made it to the motherfucking Trina level or something like that, where you was a millionaire and you was always on the motherfucking go. Would you let somebody ghostwrite for you?
Hell no. Hell no. I gotta make it on my own. Fuck that. Ain't for me. I feel like my pen game's strong enough.
What if you had a partner, right? What if you had a partner that was not the best on the eye, you know what I'm saying, and was not marketable, but had bars, like she was like a girl Biggie or something, I don't know, or whatever the fuck,
Yeah, yeah.
And, but she had bars, you wouldn't let her write none of your shit?
We gonna make her marketable.
Okay, I like that.
We gonna make her marketable. Like, okay, maybe slim down a little bit, or like, you feel me? Or if you comfortable in the skin that you in, don't change shit.
Gotcha.
Find a market that's for you. Maybe you not marketable to this eye, but she ain't writing shit for me. She can get on a song, shit.
Gotcha.
But I just can't see myself letting nobody write for me. I'm just passionate about my own craft.
Cool. I gotta ask you another question. Speaking of motherfucking ghostwriters, say like in a rap beef, say like it's this motherfucker versus this motherfucker. Say like a motherfucker got somebody writing they lyrics. Like I think Drake had like a ghostwriter writing his lyrics versus Meek Mill, and they say Drake won the motherfucking battle. You know what I'm saying? Right. Do the ghostwriter if it's on site with the rapper, do the ghostwriter still get his ass whooped? Is he part of the entourage?
I feel like it's just business. They just trying to win on their side. Like, nah. I mean, if he on that gangster, if that's what he want to, I wouldn't fret him for it. Like, all right, that's what you want to do. But nah, it's more so Drake.
Gotcha.
And I feel like Drake did that. He played chess with it. He made a commercial song.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, hell yeah. Let me get a ghostwriter right quick. Let's make sure this motherfucker hit. Whereas Meek, he from the hood, he like, fuck it, I'm finna go at this nigga. But yeah. Drake did it more strategic.
Okay.
But I love Meek, so.
I was gonna ask you about Meek motherfucking black ass motherfucking Mill.
I love him.
You know what? I'm proud of that motherfucker. Do you know that Meek Mill is the motherfucker that got me looking at battle raps?
Where?
Yeah, because somebody was talking about how he came up with Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? How Rick Ross went looking for him. So it was all like, they said Meek Mill. So I'm looking at Meek Mill tapes when the nigga had braids and shit like that, rapping against niggas on the street. So I'm like, damn. But eventually you wormhole into other shit. You looking on this, then you looking on this. Before you know it, you
pop up. You in hella battle raps.
Hella battle raps. I think I done damn near went all the way back to Oakland in this motherfucker. Right. Motherfucker Mr. Fab versus Arsenal in this. Fucking with Meek ass.
Nah, yeah, Meek is dope. That nigga dope. His whole come up though.
So Meek Mill or Kevin Gates?
Meek Mill.
Okay.
Meek Mill. I like his delivery, his flow, his punch. Like, he tell you something. Kevin, I like him too. Like, I respect him. Like, he tell a story, but I'm gonna go with Meek.
You know what? Since I'm a little older and shit like that, I find myself really being interested in the person behind the motherfucking music. Like,
not just the artist, but the person. Yeah.
Like, I don't really listen to their music no more. I like to look at their motherfucking interviews
and shit. I do that too. A lot of interview watching.
Like, I like 50 Cent's interviews.
Yeah.
Because the shit that he be saying be so motherfucking like
extra.
It be extra, but it has a weird twist to it.
Yeah. And it'll have you kind of looking at him funny, but then when you get to deeper and listen to them, it'd be like, okay, I don't really fuck with you as an artist, but I like you as a person, or vice versa,
It's like this. Do you know what a prequel in a movie is?
Yeah, like
the one before.
Yeah.
So in every movie, there's a villain. But the prequel shows you why the villain is actually the motherfucking villain.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of that out of 50 Cent, like, oh, this why this nigga like that.
Why he act like that.
This nigga, this why this nigga's like that. Oh, like who was that? I was watching The Wizard of Oz, right? Mm-hmm. And I thought the bitch was crazy. Who wanted the red shoes? No, the bitch wanted her shoes back. Some shit like that. I'm like, damn, the bitch, can you be
That's
mad?
Why she going crazy, bitch. You stole her shoes. You all running. That's what it is. But it looked like she... Okay.
Yeah, shit like that. I fuck with shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna ask you another question. When you think about E40, right? Mm-hmm. Do you know like a lot of E40 songs?
know enough, like slanging yayo, shit like that. I feel like coming up, I heard enough of them. I'm not good with titles.
Gotcha. Okay, you said that.
Yeah.
I was gonna basically ask you, how do you feel about when they put the top 50 list in and they never ever put 40 Water in that motherfucker?
They got fucked up. Like the thing is, like people don't understand the footwork that it gotta take to be limited on resources, not have social media. You feel me? Because these niggas have before the social media, like we social media motherfuckers. It's easy to get on there and make some shit go viral. You know, it's that shit shallow. But like for him to have the crown for that long, they gotta get that man his just due. Like, you feel me? Like the thing I don't understand is like they say you fall off, right? Like when a nigga kind of got like 4 or 5 years on, then they fall off. They talk about you, but then when you get on, they saying, "Oh, you need to pass the torch." Why the fuck I'm gonna pass my torch, nigga? And I'm still hot.
Yeah.
E40 still making hits, still making deals. Like you feel what I'm saying? He building his dynasty.
Yeah.
Like you feel me? I feel like I don't understand how they could not include E40. Like that's a slap in the face. And I feel like only people do that, not necessarily, but the Bay. Like everywhere else, niggas, nobody talk about they city but us.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. We got to get about the Bay. Yeah, touch other regions, my nigga, but bring resources here. Like the issue is we don't have the resources. We don't have distribution. We don't have A&Rs. We don't have all in motherfuckers coming in. That's why you got to go to Atlanta. You got to go to LA. You got to go to them other places, but they make it to where they don't have to step outside of their city if they don't have to. But guess where they come? To the Bay.
Yeah.
Get on you $1 million niggas, y'all still tapping in with the Bay.
For sure.
We blow niggas up. Niggas don't gotta do no tap ins, no nothing. Oh, Boosie coming down. Oh, nigga, I'm in the East.
Yeah,
T
for
Grizzly
sure.
coming down. Oh, nigga, I'm in the East. Walker coming down. Oh, I'm in the West.
Yeah,
like, you feel me? Niggas come get they notoriety. Niggas come pull up in your hood, no nothing. Then niggas go to Detroit. Where y'all at? Oh, I don't got shit to do, bro. Why y'all ain't tapped in?
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like bringing it back with E40. Like, you gotta get that man his credit. Like, he out here really independent doing this shit. Like, you feel me? Ain't no different than Master P.
Yeah.
Just, you feel me? Like, niggas gotta give him his just due, like how we rep, you feel me, Master P. And it's just like, all right, I don't want to bring that nigga up really, but you feel me? Just how, you feel me, JT gave this nigga the formula. Like, Master P and this nigga did it. Like, niggas gotta start supporting their own. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
real.
Like, when you got that shit in your backyard, nigga, give him his flowers. Because, you feel me, when, you feel me, they gonna want to say 40 did this, he pioneered, but you just gotta give niggas credit when it's due. I don't give a fuck. I'm doing his shit. And he's still helping niggas out, like Neff, Peasy, all that.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So, from 1 to 50, where do you put E40 on that list? Like, from 1 to 50?
Shit, I'm gonna get a nigga number 1. I mean, cause he, from the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what they basing it on. I don't know if they doing it like the best or if they doing it like, you feel me, most relevant. Like, I don't know how they doing their list. I just feel like shit, even if he's on that motherfucker, it don't gotta be in order. You know what I mean? But for a nigga to have a statue that long, like, that's a minute. Who else? You feel me? Who they putting over him? Short? You feel me? For sure, give him his. You feel me? But it's just like, how you gonna mention Short without 40? How you gonna mention Dre without 40? Like, you know?
Exactly.
And, I mean, you know.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? I love Mac Dre. The funny thing about Mac Dre and E40 is that I remember in the early days and stuff like that, they used to have like the back and forth things. And this one when I was young, though.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about Mac Dre is I didn't really listen to Mac Dre till after he passed away. Of course, I heard California Love and shit like that. But I didn't really realize how raw that nigga was till I started listening to that nigga shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that nigga was another workaholic and shit like that.
Because, you know, the songs that's on the forefront is what you get used to. Go Stupid, This Dance. You kind of get drowned out about that. But then when you go download the whole shit, you like, oh shit, this nigga was talking some shit. I think he got like a 25 song little thing on Apple. I download the whole shit and I'm listening to it too. Like, okay, this nigga, somebody had some shit on Twitter talking bad on him or some shit like that. So it made me go like look up more songs and that nigga was raw.
The nigga on Twitter talking bad about Dre.
Yeah, it was some shit like that. So people was like, you got to go listen to him. And they linked the Apple link. You feel me? Because most people know him for the Go Stupid, shit like that. Yeah. Which is like, yeah, niggas go dumb. But I think he kind of was saying he wasn't all that. But he ain't never really heard no songs outside of probably California Love and the Dizzle Dance, Go Stupid, shit like that. You know?
Yeah, Mac Dre kind of reminded me of Humpty Hump on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
That because he was silly like that, but then he got guns, pistols, and all that old type of shit in it. You know what I'm saying? That's who he was.
But with the shit.
Yeah, like they at the same party.
Yeah.
You know, they at the pool party. Humpty Hump is in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mac Dre is in the back getting wet.
Yeah.
For real, man. Shout out to motherfucking Deez Entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So do you have any like particular way though, like formula how you come up with songs? Like, do you like to write on the spot? Do you like the beats there already, or how you get down?
I like hearing the beat first, like beats. Like I had to start realizing, like, cause I'm versatile, so I can rap on anything. But I had to realize, like, I really need beats to make me go stupid. Like, you feel me? Like beats really matter. So I kind of like get a beat. I write my best shit in the car.
Gotcha.
So like kind of like unwritten but written. Like, you know, go in the car, rap it, remember it, then go write it down. Those be like my best ones in the car. Then ones like, you know, on a long drive or something, that'd be cool. And I write like backwards. So, like, I find my last 2 bars before I fill in the rest. Like, I kind of know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I find my rhyme first.
Yeah.
Them 2 words.
Because then you know how to end it.
I know how to end it. Like, beat on, C on, like, you know what I mean? Just go. Then I'm like, I just got to fill this shit in.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, because sometimes, like, when I'm making my music and shit like that, I like to go and make up bars throughout the day. And then when I go to the studio, I just put them together.
Oh, see, and I can do that, but a lot of the times it's just like random, or I'll be like, okay, I got 4 bars here. That, like, if I can't think of nothing, I'll be like, let me see, do this fit into this song? Like, you feel me? Write some shit down. So I do that shit too. I don't really care for the writing in the studio, probably because I'm cheap.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, some niggas like to go book 4, 5 to 10 hour sessions and come out with 3 songs. If they hit, say quality, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I like to have my shit written. Like, if I book a 3 hour session, I'm doing 3 songs, maybe 4. Like, you know what I mean? Just because I feel like it's like, shit, it was worth my money because this shit get expensive.
It do.
This shit get expensive. And I mean, you know, you kind of can't be cheap with it, but you kind of like, when you got other shit going on, you got to kind of be like, all right, this is what I'm going to invest in.
Do you have a studio that mix and master, or do you just go to the studio and get it recorded and take it somewhere else to get it mixed and mastered?
So actually, right around here, I go to Tune Studios.
Okay.
So Karina always
is that the girl?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So she always do my mix and masters, even if I record somewhere else. If I get it mixed, like if I feel like it's like some mixtape shit, I just drop that shit like it is. But I usually record with her. Like my serious shit, I record with her. Anything else, I just kind of record and then just shoot to her to have her, you know, fill in, fix up.
Yeah. She pretty talented and shit like that. She rap too?
She rap too. Yeah, you gotta bring her in. She rap.
Yeah. I've been there before. I've been there with I've been there like twice or something like that. I had to I got Fab on one of my songs called Uzi Gucci and shit like that. So I met him over there so he could record it and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's his engineer.
Yeah. Okay, and then I was there with my partner Boogie. I forgot what that nigga rap, Fly Boogie or some shit like that. But he had me on one of his songs. That nigga pretty dope too.
Yeah, so Fly Boogie.
Hell yeah, he hella dope and shit like that.
But yeah.
I was going to ask you another question. Say like this. Say like you was going to be in space for like a motherfucking year, right?
This nigga with the questions. All right, I'm in space for a year.
What 5 albums you taking?
What 5 albums I'm taking? I don't know them by name, but I'm going to take a Boosie album.
Okay.
I'm going to take an NBA Youngboy album. I'm going to take a Nicki Minaj album. A Tupac album. Who's going to be my balancer? Probably like some Jodeci or some shit.
Oh.
Or like
so you romantic in space?
Nah, shit, probably what else we gonna do? She gonna have to make it work. Or like I don't know if Tevin Campbell ever came out with an album, but I know he had a little song.
Oh, you like that?
Soft
you
shit,
like that? Can we talk? Huh?
Yeah.
So when you floating around, you like, can we talk?
Yeah. Just something to balance it out, because everything else gonna be kind of like high tempo. You know, just something to go to sleep to.
Yeah, for sure. And shit like that. So are there any girls and stuff like that you like? What other girls from the Bay you be like, man, that bitch go?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired of shouting bitches out, cause you know. But I fuck with Trippy Tylee, The Real Lil Kayla. It's a couple of them. Karina, you feel me? So Vicious. Who else? I know it's Mo. Y'all bitches just keep doing y'all shit. Oh, Queen Pen.
Queen Pen?
Yeah.
Have you heard of King Key?
Yeah, I heard her.
Yeah, I heard one song she had. That shit was dope to me. And Lil Kayla, didn't she win that Messy Marv challenge or something like that?
Yeah, she did.
She was going crazy on that. That's my partner. Ain't she from Frisco? That's my partner, little cousin and shit like that.
Yeah, she was going stupid, and she a young bitch too. So
yeah, she got years and shit like that.
Yeah, I think she's like 19, 20 or something. She young, so yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
25. Shit, I'm 26 now.
When was your birthday?
July 14th.
July 14th. Oh, you a Cancer, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, so my bad, my partners threw me the fuck off just now. Hey, but
You goofy as shit,
I
blood.
know he's motherfucking trash. But anyway, yeah. What was I gonna say? So we got you on the beats and shit like that. What you think about HBK? What you think about their movement? You like their movement?
Yeah, I fuck with HBK. They set the stone for a lot of shit in the Bay. Like HBK, I mean, I would imagine they get they just do, but you know, a lot of people probably don't know. Like they set a sound.
Yeah.
Show. I think they kind of like on a rebrand right now. I know I am Sue doing hella shit.
Yeah.
So I ain't really keeping up with the. I think you like P-Lo and them ain't that he HBK and shit too.
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they getting you feel me, like they taking their shit mainstream where it should be. So I fuck with that.
Yeah, I fuck with P-Lo brother and shit like that.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? That's my pine. And P-Lo just took one of my Instagram posts and put it on his album. I'm on.
That's dope.
Yeah, hell yeah. He asked me first. I'm like, nigga, if you don't go, nigga, grab it. Hell yeah, I am Sue. Did you know that a lot of them niggas from HBK, they're beat makers? Did you know that them niggas is beat makers?
And that's what's so beautiful about it, because for you to be able to do, because rappers, you depend, as artists, you depend on a lot of different motherfuckers for your shit to get done. So it's like, if you a producer, you damn near know how to engineer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You make beats and shit, you ain't got to wait on nobody. You ain't got to, you cut that out. Like, you know, because it's expensive. Buying beats and all that shit, you know, then shit be weird with the royalty splits and all. You know, it just be hella shit that go on with that.
You know about your motherfucking business. I'm sitting up here.
Research.
Check this out. Check this out. I got to tell you something. It sounds like I'm listening to a motherfucking audio book right now.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? You breaking this shit down about royalties and shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, that's just like if a motherfucker go to school. You going to do the research on the job that you're going to do. This is a career.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if I do it, it's like, okay, like, because I came in this shit on a fluke.
Yeah.
You feel me? Not just, I want to be a rapper, all the shit like that. So it's just like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. I'm trying to get a check about it, like, you know?
So when you say that you came in this shit on a fluke, what does that actually mean?
Like, shit, I just wrote a fucking challenge called So Gone on some In My Feelings type shit, and that motherfucker just went. I didn't really know what viral was, but the shit just kind of caught traction. And
how much traction did that shit catch?
I think that shit, like, when I first started, it was like probably 20,000.
Oh, that's
something
big.
like that. Yeah, like some shit like that, like on the viewers, on the amount of people that's watching it. And then I did the shit for Fab. He reposted it. I did one for Mozzie. He reposted it. Like, you know, just kind of kept going up, just doing the freestyle challenges. But I didn't know, like, it was going to be that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I've been making music, rapping, like writing and shit like that, just always in and out, in and out. But like I said, the past 2.5, 3 years, when I really took it serious. So, like, for me, I say it's a fluke because it wasn't like, oh, I want to be a rapper. I ain't never be like, oh, this what I'm finna do.
Yeah.
This came on the fluke. My name was already changed. I don't even know where the fuck Ali Cocaine came from. I'm just the name just kind of working as it go.
So I gotta ask you a question. Did you name yourself that, or somebody else named yourself?
I did. Like, my name was Ali Cocaine on there. I don't even fucking know why I changed it.
What was your name first?
Ali, then the last name of my baby daddy. So, like, I changed it. I don't even know.
Oh, like
why.
you was a Miss something? Like Miss Jackson?
Some shit like that. Yeah,
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh,
like
I am for real.
Silly, so, yeah, it was just some shit like that, and it just kind of worked. I was doing, like, some fake style and shit, like my partners, like, wardrobe styling and shit, and I know I was, like, cocaine styling. Like, some shit like that. Like, I don't even know where the shit just was a fluke. Like, I don't even know where cocaine came from, for real, but that shit worked out.
Your name is dope, though. I gotta say, though, that Ali Cocaine, that's hella clean, because it don't seem like it's too much. But what I really like about the name Ali Cocaine is that if I looked at it, like on a flyer, I wouldn't know if it was a man or a woman.
Okay.
So just seeing you come out, I'm thinking it's a nigga coming out or something like that. And I'm like, okay, so now I'm in the motherfucking crowd. I'm like, Ali Cocaine. I'm probably, what the fuck is this shit about? You know what I'm saying? Just on some G shit.
Yeah. But I be talking some shit.
Yeah.
Talking some shit.
Do you ever bust acapella?
You know what I did in New York? I had a rap battle with a nigga in New York. Acapella really my favorite. I said I was gonna start doing my challenges like that just because the beat kind of like, you know, motherfuckers get a good beat and it just sounds good, but they don't really be rapping. Nah. I feel like I really can rap, so I said I was gonna start busting my.
Would you bust acapella for us?
I don't got no freestyle.
Just bust a written one. I want to hear some written. I like this type of shit. I love this type shit.
Right here. All right. I be feeling like goo up. I'm so icy in this bitch. He nicknamed me hot girl because he be slime with his bitch. I like my nigga nasty. Let me ride it in the whip. Head amazing. I lick balls and put ice on the tip. You cheat, I catch you lacking while you riding with the bitch. If I get rich, I'm too hood to go holly in this bitch. I'm still in the mobby. I ain't buying a new whip. Fuck a label, independent. They ain't signing me to shit. They like, damn, that bitch go crazy. They rewinding my shit. Got them hooked on cocaine, snow lines of the shit. Don't lie to me, nigga. Better lie to the bitch. I keep it real with a hoe. I'm never lying to a bitch. You can get up on a beat and straight gas this shit. Talk about it, I'm the best and I'm the baddest bitch. But fuck that, I'm past that. That's some average shit. When I accomplish, I get humble. I'm not arrogant. See, I got crowned in the bay as a queen to rap. But if I look down on my peers, what type of queen is that? I spit facts, I spit knowledge. Where your details at? And I go stupid as an artist, not just female rap. Yeah.
Come on, you know what I want. That shit was dope. That's some shit like if I heard a female out there, you know what I'm saying, talking shit, I'd be like, you know what, I'll go get my motherfucking cousin to gash your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Live from motherfucking West Oakland. You know what I'm saying? That was hella tight though. Is that on any project?
No, I did that in a cypher actually. Originally it's hella funny. Fab was mad at me, but so I had got invited to a session with Fab and Too Short, right?
Okay.
So they had a song already ready, and I like to write my shit fresh. But Fab like, I know you got some shit in there written. It was on my birthday too. My hair in a wrap just like this, hella shit. I'm like, bro, I'm better get my hair done, but fuck it. Nigga invited me to a session with Show, all right. So I pull up, I got the little verse written because it was supposed to be, I don't know if you know the nigga with the little ukulele. What's the nigga name? Y'all be
Is it on TV?
White dude.
It's on TV, right? I mean, Instagram?
Instagram,
yeah. I know exactly.
To do it for that challenge, but I ended up using that verse for the song. But it didn't really fit the song, so I got took off of that song. So the next day, I ended up spitting it in the cypher, and Fab was hella mad because he had heard the verse. But I'm like, nigga, you didn't even keep the shit on the song. So yeah, I was kind of mad at him for that. But I was like, it makes sense. So now I know, just write my shit.
Yeah, so so what are you on social media?
Alley_cocaine. Alley cocaine on everything. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the same handles.
Okay, and where can people find your music at?
I am on all the digital platforms. So Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, Napster, YouTube, SoundCloud, shit, all that shit.
So if I'm the first time listening to you and stuff like that, what is the first project that you want people to be introduced? Like, what is the one that you like, listen to this shit first?
Challenge is my first one because it's so raw and so uncut, shit unmixed, unmastered. You feel me? I'm still winded. I ain't really got my delivery down packed, but it's hard. Like when you listen to it, it's just like the beginning. Like, you know, like you know how you kind of you alter yourself when you're an artist. Like, you feel me? Not in a bad way, but just you get more polished. You get more. You kind of get your shit together. Like you kind of formulated and shit like that. But with this one, it was just like.
You was rough behind the edges.
Yeah, rough behind the edges. It was all gas. You feel me? It just was like, you feel me? That first one still knock. I still got what's that, physical copies of that.
Kind of like when a nigga first start learning how to dress and shit. You know what I'm saying? The nigga might have some big ass pants on and a big ass and shit like that, and tuck half of his sock in. Niggas ain't on
that no more.
Because you know what I learned though. Do rapping and shit like that. One of the reasons why I really don't like to write too much music and shit like that, because I kind of want it to always sound like it's freestyle. Yeah. Because I know that if I'm penciling in bars, like I'll write one verse and then I won't write another verse, and they sound completely different because the energy on them is different. The energy
different because you sitting down there writing the whole thing, so you got the same energy opposed to if you write one.
Yeah, because one of them sound like it's in a box. The other one, it just might sound like I'm going off and shit like that.
No, that's fair.
For sure. Is it any shout outs you want to give out before we cut?
Shout out to Fame Media LLC. These are new folks. Hey man, you gotta make them the new Breakfast Club. The Bay is out here, bro. Y'all come support your people. Appreciate y'all for having me.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? Well, that sums up another episode of I Need to Know with my special guest, Alley Cocaine. It's been more than a pleasure meeting you. And like we always say, come on, you know what I want.